The Schoolboy is a poem written by William Blake. The poem is considered to be a romantic poem because it paints a perfect picture of the beauty of nature. The poem is told from the perspective of a young boy who believes school is negatively impacting on him due to the rules and restrictions in the school environment. The poem begins with, I love to rise in the summer morn, when the birds sing on every tree, the distant huntsman wind his horn, and the skylark sing with me. Oh, what sweet company! Here, our poetic persona talks about his ideal morning and the blissful state he finds himself in just by being surrounded by the beauty of nature. The schoolboy projects the emotions and beliefs common to the romantic poet. He waking up to all the beauty of nature, singing of birds and the horn of the distant huntsman makes him excited to an extent that he exclaims, "Oh, what sweet company!" However, his joy doesn't last forever. Let's see what happens. But to go to school on a summer morn, oh, it drives all joy away. Under the cruel eye outworn, the little one spent the day in sighing and dismay. Here, the mere thought of going to school on a beautiful morning drives all joy away because the schoolboy, or our poetic persona, is forced to leave the beauty of nature, which he describes as sweet company, to sit in a four-walled classroom. He went on to tell us about the cruel eye or the watchful eye of his teachers and the restrictions that comes with it. Ah, then at times I droop in seats and spend many an anxious hour, nor in my books can I take delight, nor sit in learning bowers, worn through with the dreary showers. Here again, our poetic persona goes on to tell us the torment he has to bear in the classroom. The schoolboy takes no pleasure in schoolwork and is anxiously waiting for the day to end. Moreover, the schoolboy tells us that he is not against formal education or school, but the structures of the school is what he can't stand. He would have loved or preferred if education was in a natural environment and not the classroom. How can a bird which is born for joy sit in a cage and sing? How can a child, when fear annoys, but droop his tender wings and forget his youthful spring? The boring nature of some subjects and abstract things taught in the classroom makes the schoolboy draw this powerful imagery to describe his miserable day at school and how he feels trapped like a bird in a cage. He appeals to the senses of his audience and readers. How can a bird which is born for joy sit in a cage and sing? This powerful rhetorical question tells us that there are more potentials of a growing child which can be unleashed. However, his or her potentials cannot be unleashed in the classroom to the fullest due to the cruel environment and the restrictions in the school. These restrictions, according to the schoolboy, is seen as a stumbling block on the potentials of young children. Therefore, the natural environment is ideal for learning. O fathers and mothers, if buds are nipped and blossom blown away, and if the tender plant are stripped of the joy in the spring by sorrow and care dismay, this particular line addresses the parents who are forcing their choices on their children. Our poetic persona uses elements of nature to describe how disastrous this can be. He appeals with the senses of his parents to reason with him and see things from his own perspective. He tells them that if this continues and his birds are going to be nipped from him, he will not be able to grow into the happy and responsible adult they want him to become. He went on to ask series of rhetorical questions. How shall the summer arise in joy, or the summer fruit appear? Or how shall we gather what grief destroy, or bless the mellowing year, when the blast of winter appears? Here, our poetic persona continues to appeal with the senses of his parents and readers to reason with him. He tells us that buds are important to a growing plant. Therefore, if these buds are nipped and blossom blown away, his parent shouldn't expect a fruitful adulthood from him. We all know that buds grow into flowers, so if these buds are nipped due to limitations or restrictions set in the classroom, how can his potentials be unleashed? Or how can he grow into a happy adult when his childhood is very boring? And in the long run, he will not be able to last through the real trials of life. Thanks for watching today's video. Do make time to watch